hello. I thought it'd be a nice little video because this is pretty cool. But for context of what you're about to see, last week I got some milkweed just to see if I can attract monarch butterflies, and it's been a whole week on my patio, and let me see if you can see them, but there's some nice little caterpillars, and I'm currently in my shot. That's great. In doing so, I thought might as well see how I can figure out how to time lapse. So I made a whole little lab, risky rigged and all, to try to document my little butterflies, well, caterpillars right now. But yeah, here I wanted to just show you and document this whole experience. But we got a nice little flag to help keep my camera safe. And then we got the subject matter in mind. Made sure to have a fixed lens and just put all this stuff on it to make sure the focus doesn't change, because apparently that happens over time. And then here is, let me see if I can show you the shot. Choop, this way. This is the shot I'm currently getting. I don't know if I like it, but we'll see how it works. And I'm shooting at 1 frame every 3 minutes. So we'll see. I probably shot for about 3 hours. I'm at almost 1 second right now. So they seem like they just hatched like maybe a day ago. So I feel like they're gonna be a caterpillar for about a week or so, and then hopefully they stick around, and then we'll see them actually be a monarch and document the whole thing. But welcome to day one of me seeing that some nice little caterpillars are on my milkweed. But yeah, look at that, I got little caterpillars. Okay, we are on update 2. They're getting pretty big. I'll show you the little camera because it would be easier. But that's one of them. I'm only gonna focus on one today. As time lapse goes, the first one that I did was way too quick, because I think I was doing one shot every like 10 minutes. So I shot for like 3 hours, 4 hours I think, and I only got about 3 seconds. So that was a dud, but good. And then the next day, I got a few good time lapses, but it was very windy, as well as just partly cloudy. So trying to figure out how to, my camera doesn't have internal like ND or changing of ISO. I have to do all that manually. So I put an ND today on to see if I can just do those adjustments throughout the day whenever the lighting changes. But I'm not going to be looking at it all day because I have other things to do. So we'll see how it goes. But I mean, they're getting quite big. They used to be, I mean, you barely even were able to see them in the last shot, but now they're like almost the size of the leaves. Let me see. I mean, here's the setup. Can I zoom in? I don't want to be in front of the camera, but if you can see him, there he is. And then the other one's hanging down on the very bottom, like on a bottom leaf. But yeah, I think this one's gonna be a success. We'll see how it goes. Where this one I'm shooting at 20 seconds, 1 frame every 20 seconds. We got 3200 ISO, 3.5 iris. I want to kind of get some depth in it, but that might screw me once the caterpillars want to move around and then they decide they don't want to be in focus anymore. So we'll see how that goes. And then I have an ND on today, so we'll be changing that based off of how lighting goes. So those are the changes, and I'm excited. They're definitely getting big. Okay, check them out. And that's how big they're getting. This is about maybe 6 to 7 days in. I forgot. About maybe 7, I think. Here's the other guy. They completely went through this one. They just started going to this one today. And I'm like, oh shit. I have like this 4-day shoot in Phoenix tomorrow. So I got some new ones just in case they need it, because it looks like they're gonna go through them by the end of the day. Yeah, they've been eating the shit out of them. So hopefully there's no, I mean, it looks to be these little yellow boys. I still don't know what the eggs look like. I don't know if those are the eggs. But more to come on that. But here's more food for them. They're so big. Look at that boy. All they do is eat. So once I get back from my shoot, they should be coming into wanting to start forming into a chrysalis. And I've set this up to see if they want to go on that. Maybe I'll put some sticks on it so they can go on the stick if they choose. Because it would be cool if I can get like a shot like that. But we'll see. Still filming. Okay. I came back from Phoenix after a 3-day, kind of 2.5 day journey. And look what happened. Yeah, so just in like 2 days this happened. He definitely was, I think last time, the last video, one of the caterpillars were checking out this little glass jar, and it looks like he found a home. So that's him. I don't know where the other little dude is. He got lost like 4 or 5 days ago, but luckily we at least got one, and that's all I need for a time lapse. I think it takes about 12 days, 9 to 12 days for them to do their thing. I believe we're probably in at least like 1.5 days in right now. So sadly we couldn't see the start, but I think we'll have a pretty cool time seeing what happens. Hopefully once the butterfly is forming, I'll do a day of just like seeing what the little alien dude is doing in its little alien xenomorph pod. But I'm excited. Okay. There's a little guy. So we are about 10 days in to him being in a little chrysalis, and I didn't really do any updates because not much has been happening for the look, but now it looks like the shell of the chrysalis is starting to get transparent, and once it gets fully transparent, then that's the realization that it's going to hatch, and you can start to see that little bit of the orange wing. So that's been fun, because the last week has been like, I think he's dead, because I haven't been noticing anything. Well, he's gonna get some nice construction sounds in the background. Thank you guys for that. But yeah, I would say we got maybe 1 or 2 more days in us until he's gonna be a nice and beautiful butterfly. More to come soon. Well, sadly, I did not get to see a freaking time lapse of the transformation. But he did wait for me. When I went outside, he was already kind of ready to go and he was just waiting. So I got to see him flap his wings and go away. That was pretty cool. And now he's flapping, and maybe he'll come back and lay some more eggs. So we might have more, but that's all she wrote. But here's the video that I got of him flapping his wings and getting out of here. But thanks for watching. My little Monarch is officially a Monarch.